Yeah, so Popeye's chicken is just. I mean,
I don't want not all Popeye's
right,
chickens.
right? But I'm a Chick-fil-A guy anyway.
You know me. I am Chick-fil-A all the way.
And I don't care if they're not open on Sundays. I don't care if they don't like gay people.
I don't care if they make people take your order in the middle of the damn road. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the winter.
I don't care if the line's wrapped around the building twice.
They're the most nice people. The food's delicious.
Very pleasant.
Bro, we used the app the last time, and it was great.
I've never had an unpleasant experience there.
Literally parked, had a little 2-minute conversation, bang, food's ready for you. Here you go.
I'm a Chick-fil-A guy from way back. You know what I mean?
I'm a new one, yeah. I don't remember there ever being one that was close.
Going down south, I had it, and I was just like, ooh. Just like, I don't know if you ever had Bojangles. You ever had Bojangles?
No.
Oh, delicious.
I heard they have like a sauce or something.
Yeah, it's a seasening they put on everything. Yeah, they got a seasoning they throw on everything. They just throw a bomb off in the store and let the seasoning and everything. It's like, now,
just get all
see if you could deal with that.
Cracks.
Yeah, it's like their version of seasoned salt, but just like, I don't know. They add like 2 more ingredients, and this shit is bomb.
Like an Old Bay, or
if Old Bay and seasoned salt had a kid, Bojangles.
Nice.
Bojangles.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was always a big fan of putting like the Cajun powder on my fries. Like it was like better than salt.
I don't mind. There's a salt based Cajun powder, and then there's like one that has like.
Oh, I think it's like a rub then.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't like that.
No. Yeah, I don't like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's too Cajun-y.
Yeah,
it's real authentic Cajun in that. Yeah, makes you sneeze.
It doesn't go anywhere. It just transfers to things.
Right.
Like it's on the French fry. Now it's on my tongue.
Right.
Now I gotta wipe it off.
And it's
on
not
napkin.
a flavor. It's like, all right, well, this is the taste of everything now for the day.
Thanks. Yeah,
I don't think so.
Shouldn't have had those for breakfast.
What's your fast food? Actually, what's the? I actually was asking you this before. What's the craziest thing you ever ordered?
Well, I didn't technically order it, but we, as a group, ordered it. We ordered like 200 Wendy's chicken nuggets one time.
If I was working there that day and you ordered 200 nuggets, I think I would just spit in for every 10. I think I would just hawk a lug into each, because I'd be aggravated that you called up and asked for that.
But while I was going like this, like just throwing them bitches, I picked the 10th one out every time, and I knew which one that was.
Gotcha.
Threw it over my fucking shoulder because I didn't really need that one.
I got you.
It was delicious.
How many do you think you had out of the 200?
Enough.
You think you went above a 20 or below a 20?
Always a 20. At least a 20.
Okay.
At least a 20.
Yeah.
And at one point, I think we were just stuffing them in our faces. And we kind of just left them out too.
I still think the McNugget is the best of the nugget in the nugget world. I think the McNugget has it.
It probably is. Chick-fil-A's got a good nugget though. They got a really good
Popeyes
nugget.
has a nugget too, like a crispy chicken tidbit, which I
would try that.
Yeah. The one that we have by us is freestanding. I kind of trust a freestanding building because there's more cleanliness that goes into it.
100%. I don't like to go get food in the city pretty much. I mean, once again, restaurants are delicious. It's amazing. I haven't been in the city in so long now.
I like a roach antenna on my babka.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't mind a little bit of a little, I call it city seasoning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just gets weird. Like you go into the city and then people are in delis ordering. Like it's like, let me get the quiche. And I'm like, quiche?
I don't mind if there's a little bit of triple goose down feather on my burger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the kid has a hole in his jacket and a little bit of that triple goose down pops out every time he moves his shoulder, and it just happens.
A little thing that hangs off the Timberland happens to land on.
Fluff up. And
I mean, it's yellow. It looks like American cheese.
You know
I'll let it slide.
I don't mind that. I don't mind a little seasoning there. I call it a little bit of city seasoning.
I think it's called authentic then.
Yeah, you want that.
Yeah.
You want to see.
It's part of the experience.
You want to see a half a fake eyelash in your fries.
Do you?
You don't want to, but you get it. If you do see it, you get it. Though you're
not moving on.
I'll eat around. I'm not gonna I'll eat around it.
Will you still eat? Like I will still fuck up one of those hot dogs just sitting there right in one of those stands. Like they all.
Oh yeah. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind any of that. Yeah, I don't care if.
I don't care how old the water
is.
I'll
take that. You're right. I mean, to me, keep reusing the water. I think it adds a better flavor if you keep reusing the water.
It's like Wednesday. And I go, oh shit, I was in the city in the weekend.
Yeah,
I still
you
taste
get that heartburn that indigest you. Like, you need Tums for this. Yeah.
Holy shit, that guy hooked me up.
Yeah, you need an antacid.
Oh, memories of that hot
Yeah, but I like street meat from the city, though. I prefer to get street meat than to sit down at a nice. Like, if I get off the train in the afternoon, I want some street food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rats climbing on that shit in the middle of the public like that, right?
Well, where they get it from, I mean, how it gets from A to B, I don't, I'll suspend disbelief on how things get from, where they get it from in the morning to the cart.
You ever said no one ever is just like, yo, what's the temperature you got
Yeah,
that
right.
shit
Yeah,
at right now? Throw a thermometer over there.
Yeah, what's the code on this? What do you rank? Are you an A?
Like, how would you even judge it? Like, do I put my hands over it if it feels like warm?
As long as my guy's wearing gloves and a mask, I feel pretty good about it. Yeah, if you wear an apron, gloves, and a mask are my criteria for me getting street food from you. You know what I mean? Because that means that you at least care enough that you're doing the bare essentials.
I just feel like that's going to have the least amount of flavor.
I don't want. It's
you're
funny.
Just going for safe instead of.
Well, you know how you catch the algorithms on in social media. Instagram seems to think that I like Indian street food made by hand. If you go through my reels, it's mostly Indian street food. I don't even.
Yo, when they cook in those big old
giant, and they're Indian woks, and then
they look awesome.
Everything is done by hand. My man picks up the rice like this, and he dips it in. Is it
that one guy that has all like the soccer players and stuff? Like I've seen
him
guy.
also. Yeah, but it's like everything is by hand. I like
because but they start the video out and it's just a desert.
Yeah.
Then there's a fucking 30-foot bowl.
Right, and then he's making those chips that just they blow up in the other. I don't know.
I don't even know what it was. It was just colors.
And I was just like, is it edible?
It looks like spaghetti, but it also looks like colors that
like
would look like a
spaghetti.
candy.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what it was either.
And I'm like, well, what did you do with all that?
He doesn't say anything.
It just cheeses and does it.
Hard.
Yeah. But it looks good though. Everything he does looks good.
And then when you see when the famous people go and sit there and then the shit that they put don't know what it meat it is.
It's like Romkey or something like that. You like Romkey.
Whatever it is, it looks good.
He'll cook a whole billy goat right in front of you. Yeah.
Now that's talking about you eat that shit Saturday. You're definitely burping it up Wednesday though. That's gotta have some stick with you.
I'll eat a sheep's face or whatever they do over there. I'll do all that.
Yeah, as long as there's no like hair or shit on it.
Yeah, no, they singe all that off. Yeah. That's just a part of it.
It just looks like meat.
Right.
And like a sauce.
Right. I'll eat the nose, or the eyes. There seem to be a delicacy. I believe the eyes are for like goat eyes.
I'm not going that far.
Yeah, I try it all.
Even if it looks like a fucking eyeball, like you're just gonna look at that eyeball and be like, yo, did that eyeball just wink at me? I think I'm gonna eat that shit.
They don't punch
it's not a hard-boiled egg or something. I'm not.
Well, they don't punch it in the face and blacken it before they.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Before
like
they give it to you, so it
you
looks
get,
like an eyeball.
A piece of steak, like it just looks like meat. It doesn't look like that looks like the left leg of the steak. Like
I hear you. I mean, well, the eye looks like the eye.
I'm not fucking eating no eye. I'm not eating a fish that's got an eye in it. I'm not eating none of that.
So you wouldn't scoop out the eye in like a fully filleted fish that has been seared over the fire and just get a little bit of that eye juice, a little bit of that.
I got 20/20 already.
A little bit of tear duck, little tear duck sauce.
Fine. No.
It's tangy tear duck sauce.
I doubt you've ever put a fish eye or any other
I didn't say I did. I would. If it was presented to me.
And how old are you now and you still haven't done this yet?
I don't have the right friends to put me in a position to have that.
You do. You have restaurant owner friends.
They don't serve the fish eye stuff.
Any eye.
What
the eye of anything.
Well, you know what? We're so Americanized around here. We need to get a little bit more down and dirty.
You keep talking. You don't even have the eye of the tiger.
We need to get a little bit more down and dirty. Go to some places where, I'm not against catching a fish, throwing them on a stick, roasting them over an open fire, and just eating it by hand.
I can't see you, catching the fish. I can't even see you getting the utensils to get the place where you're going to acquire this fish from the water.
I mean,
it would just be like you going to get spices.
I feel like you think that you could survive longer than me in the wilderness.
I
wouldn't
want to go do it.
I'm sorry,
I think I could.
Cody Joe Rogan Schmidt. I didn't realize who I was talking to.
No.
I'm sorry, Wild Bill Hickok Schmidt.
No.
I didn't.
You specifically said that you just want to go grab a fish out of the water, stick a fucking
No, I said I'm not
and
against.
start cooking it.
I said I'm not against catching a fish. I didn't say snatching it out of the water. I didn't say I was Tarzan.
Yeah.
I didn't say I snatched it out of the water.
I just can't see like even
fishing,
on like a charter boat.
I've caught many a fish on charter boats.
I just feel like you get seasick. Like
no, I love the
you
water.
No center of gravity.
I'm like
you just
the Michael Jordan of the water.
Yeah,
I love it all. We get ski-doos and whoopsie daisies.
You didn't do no good on the ferry ride over there though.
No, the ferry ride was fine. I just said it was bumping up. I just took a video of how big it was jumping. I was standing up doing as I was doing it, trying to make it rock more. Rock the boat, baby. Rock it all night. Yeah, I don't give a damn.
Is it a ride at the Jamesport Carnival?
Yeah. Like,
trying to rock this.
Yeah. Well, I don't trust the rides at
How do you
Jamesport
go to
Carnival.
zipper and not spin?
I trust the sea more than I trust the rides at Jamesport Carnival. That Ferris wheel looks like there's never
been an injury.
One wrench turn to the left from just spinning off and going down the road.
An injury.
No one's ever reported an injury. All right, you got me there. Okay, there's been no reported injuries.
Reports.
I got into an argument with a meth head working the ball booth last time at Jamesport Carnival.
No, no meth. Definitely drinking.
I mean, your teeth don't fall out for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you're not argumentative about, a kid's toy for no reason.
Yeah, but when was their last smoke break?
I mean, that's none of my concern. I mean, we're outside. I'm pretty sure she can smoke a stove whenever she wants.
It's not good for the kids.
Neither is meth, but she's still doing that. It's not good for your body.
But that's more of a hobby.
This
is work.
Hobby meth. Well, there's real meth and then there's hobby meth. It depends on which one you really.
But once she's already lost the teeth, she's probably just.
Yeah, hobby meth is totally different than real.
They don't
meth.
run the real users still work.
You know what? You got me there.
You can't get anyone to work anymore, let alone a fucking carnival. That's more of just a way of life, bud.
Yeah. Can you if you had to, could you be a carny? You think you have carny in you?
I have the personality for it.
You definitely have carny personality.
I definitely think
you are overly friendly.
Could I live off funnel cake?
To an extent. To an extent, I could. I could live off a funnel cake to an extent.
Yeah. But what else do you really get there?
What is those? This like funnel cake, but it's in Zeppelis. I like a good Zeppeli.
Yeah, but there's not like
there's sausages and shit.
Oh, but that's the that's the grill guys. Like it's not really.
You're not getting loose Zeppelis and shit either. You gotta.
No, but that's like a booth with you got the there's not anything else.
I figure carny people all look out for each other.
It's like the carny part that travels. The Jamesport Fire Department guys that are cooking the burgers and the dogs and shit, those guys aren't going anywhere. I
didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Because the beer isn't coming with you.
True.
The beer is just theirs. So, what does the carnival actually provide? And
I feel like if I was in a restaurant with carny people, I would know. And I don't think I've ever been in a restaurant with carny people. I feel like they don't eat in-house.
See, I've been in a restaurant where carny has actually pulled up at. And the carny ordered a Captain and Coke, double Captain, hold the Coke.
So you ordered a double.
A big old glass of just Captain Morgan.
Listen, the Gravitron.
That was how they ordered it.
The Gravitron doesn't disassemble itself. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's a bitch.
Yeah, no one. Those cards don't go behind those balloons by themselves. You know?
You got to bag up all those animals, all those stuffed animals and shit. It's like, what is the allure behind it? Stuff? They got to change the format is broken. There should be no allure behind stuffed animals anymore. None.
It's just the fact that you're leaving there with something that you didn't come with.
Yeah, but it has to be.
Who the hell wants the
better.
goldfish?
I'll take the goldfish.
An iguana.
I'll take the goldfish, honestly.
How you would? You would forget that you had the goldfish. How many days in?
Years ago, I actually hung it up.
I'm talking about your age now.
I hung up the goldfish in the garage as I was getting other stuff out of the car, and
forgot about it.
It was in there for a month, alive. It was still alive when we got it back. Put it into a fish tank. Died 3 days later. Hung up in the garage for a month, just feeding off his own shit in that bag. Put it into a fish tank. 3 days later, dead. I don't know. They carnied it up. Yeah, it was weird.
It's like, yeah, when you go, get a puppy, it's like they'll give them all those downer pills, so they're all calm and sedated.
Yeah, then you get them home and it's jumping off
Where
the
the
walls.
fuck did my couch go?
Yeah, like, where's this little crack puppy come from? Yeah. These crack puppies running around all hyper and shit.
Yeah, but you had the meth fucking goldfish living on its.
Yeah, I mean,
chasing its next high.
I feel like all carny people have that, like, it's like almost like Insane Clown Posse, like, family.
Yeah.
They start chanting and you're like, all right, guy.
They don't talk. They just make facial expressions at one each other. You know what I'm saying?
Animal
like,
noises. It's
because they can't talk. Then people would know what they're talking about.
And then they say brother before the first name of the person. They say, I saw the brother Tom over there, and they make an animal noise.
I wonder if there's like a hierarchy too.
Definitely.
It's like
there's definitely whoever has the top hat. Whoever has the top hat.
But like, what ride do they get? Or do they get a
no? They
what's the best job?
That guy used to be the one that used to let you see, like, the guy with 3 feet, and every disability that we can no longer make fun of. He used to run that. He used to be in charge of like the people that had oddities. He used to be in charge of the oddities. That guy,
like he was just like the MC, like when you walked
he was an
in
MC, right. He was the MC, and kind of like, you're here, you're there. I was taking control of the oddities. The oddities were real, they're people. So you just say, hey,
that's a circus. This ain't a carnival.
Oh yeah, we might be right.
Yeah, the guy with the tie. You thinking about the yeah? All right, no,
all right.
this is
right.
a
The
carnival.
Right? Who's the head of
it's
the
like
carnival?
it's like is it like the Gravitron? Is it the Zipper?
No, it would have to be whatever the most dangerous ride is.
The Zipper,
the thing that flips when you get in it and then it flips around over and over again. The
Zipper. Was that
the Zipper?
Well, the Zipper is the one where each individual card
spins.
and then the whole thing spins.
Exactly that.
And then they had that other one where it would like go. They have a few of those.
I mean,
whatever.
the James Ford Carnival actually had 3 like huge rides, but I was like, these are big for this space.
Yeah.
These are big rides.
Yeah.
With something going wrong is right around the corner. It is.
Bro, those things run on WD-40 and willpower, man. Those things are fine, man. Those things are American machines. No one ever. You never go there and be
those
like,
are American machines. You don't know that. You just said that. You have no backing of that. They're American? Says who? What roller coaster factory do you know of?
What other country that has just random carnivals that travel?
All of the gypsies, everybody does it. It's a thing everywhere.
It's not an ant circus.
You think carnivals are American? I don't think they're American.
They're pretty American.
I don't think so. I think they were in like Transylvania, and then they came over here after that.
I don't think so.
I don't think carnivals are American. I feel like that's not something that we made up.
Yeah.
Carny folk, like odd people. I think that's like cult shit that like. They'd be like, how do we make money? Like, we just swindle, regular people.
So you think a bunch of carnies were overseas and
yes.
like, yo, fucking America
like French.
just
I think it was
opened.
like a French thing. I think it's
We're
like
about
French
to go
people.
carny the fuck out of America.
I think it was like French people.
This.
Carnival. It sounds like all French shit.
There's Brazilian carnival, but that's different. That's like celebrating in like parades and shit.
Right. So
I'm talking about like the practice of doing drugs, drinking alcohol, and moving machinery from fucking town to town.
That's not the definition of a carnival. You just made your own hobo definition of a carnival. That ain't what a real carnival is. Well, it is what a real carnival is, but it's not what a real carnival is.
Where's the sober person that's working at the carnival?
The carnival in West Hampton at the thingy
is the same carnival that goes to Jamesport.
No, it's like twice the size. It's twice the size. That carnival.
You think
twice
there's
the
competing carnival companies?
You think there's only one? You think there's just one?
I think there's a few, obviously, but like, how many different carnival companies are coming to Long Island?
I mean, I don't think there's a I don't think there's a
like,
monopoly.
Do they have a home base? Do they ever just go back and like, finally we're back in Massapequa?
No, you travel 365. You travel 365. You just go to different parts of the country. You travel 365.
God,
there's no breaks.
That's a tough life.
Yeah, that's why you got to drink and do meth.
Just drugs. You don't have to specifically do meth the whole time.
You've never met anybody who told you, yeah, I used to work at a carnival, like long term. You never met that person. They don't exist.
Out,
they stay in. Yeah, you don't.
Is that like the same thing too? It's like, I just moved into this town in Pennsylvania, and it's one of those 6-wife towns.
Right.
Who knows?
You don't leave. You don't go from that to you don't go from that to like I just wanted one chick. I was like 6 chicks. What am I thinking? I was like, I just want one.
Yeah.
That's crazy talking, right? Have
That's
more than
wild.
one girl. That's
not in this neighborhood.
That's bananas. That
was the one guy that wanted Verizon out here instead of Optimum.
Don't put these towers up. It's like
no. I got 5 extra wives here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move anyways. I don't need this big of a house anymore.
Oh man, I always said that with as a New Yorker with a little bit of willpower and a can-do attitude, you could take over a small town without a doubt.
Yeah.
Those Bible Belt towns. Remember?
You mean outside of New York?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm saying a New Yorker could take over one of those small Bible Belt towns with just $5,000 in the want and want to.
Yeah. No, it's not even want to. It's just kind of have to maybe at that point.
Right. But you can cuck every wife in town.
Oh, yeah.
When I watched Abducted in Plain Sight, and I was like,
and then still go and play golf with the husband right afterwards,
and then have him give you a handy if you want. You know what I mean? But as far as the show went, I was like, how do you sleep?
That was quite the load all over my wife's breast you had there back there, sir. And
then you kidnap my daughter.
Come right on the hole one and blow one right down the fairway, 350.
It's like you kidnapped my daughter to Mexico.
Anything you can do.
And then you slept with my wife for a couple of years, and then I gave you a handy to relieve
my credit card last weekend for the boys to the bar too.
I was like, this guy was a real. I mean, you talk about just milking a cow dry.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have left the father alone.
And then you kind of just throw it away.
Yeah, just like, all right, I've had enough of you.
Yeah. That was a good 6-year run, Des Moines.
Seriously. It's like, just did a bit in Des Moines. Cucked the whole family. Yeah, got a piece of the daughter, the wife, the husband.
Yeah.
I gave everybody a taste.
Just need a little bit less corn in my diet.
Right.
To go somewhere south.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? Believe it or not, guy has soft hands.
Actually, developing a taste for avocados now.
Right. It's crazy though how to just he just did that. I was like, there's no way he's half as witty as me, I feel like. And he just went down there and just but the whole family was stupid though. I mean, the whole family was stupid. She was like, he put his hand on my breast.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I never felt like that before.
It always is something stupid. It's like, we talk about times like we must have went to the same kind of high school just in different states. Next thing you know, it's like my tongue's down his throat. I didn't know what happened.
And he made me feel a way that I had never felt.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I slept with him for 6 years.
Yeah.
And then I felt guilty and told my husband. It's like,
no,
that's not how it happens. Not 6 years.
Not real life.
Yeah, but I was like, I guess if we ever really fall down in bad times, you just got to change your name or just use I go instead of Keith, I'll go by Carl and I'll just head down there.
No one will be on the scent.
Yeah,
They're not looking for
get
Carl.
a job off the books. The local haberdashery or whatever they use out there.
Yeah, what would you do?
I mean, my tools don't necessarily cross over for that type of living. I'll come in as a high school PE coach. I think that'd be my best bet. Come in as a PE coach, and then work my way around the school. Teachers, principal, if it's a chick, and then just branch off from there.
Taking everyone's like sandwiches and then
kind of just
teacher's lounge.
Just the equivalent of walking up to you and putting my finger in your sandwich and putting it in the middle and tasting it and then like wrapping it back up and pushing it towards you.
What I like to do is I like to cut crust out and just keep it with me, and then the people who take the crust off their sandwiches, I'll actually put
reapply it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that.
Yeah. You can get the real thick breads too. With all the crazy crunchy shit.
Yeah, you get Ezekiel bread. That non-flavor
shit you keep in the freezer, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you keep that as like a brick. Yeah. Anybody who seeks out Ezekiel bread, I'm always like,
and then the shit they plan on putting on the Ezekiel bread,
it's never peanut butter or jelly. It's always I'm putting almond milk on it.
You're not putting no fluff on fucking Ezekiel bread. I'll tell you that.
No, it's always something not fun.
No,
it's always some not fun shit.
Sprout of some sort.
Yeah. This is beet spread.
Yeah.
Like a good.
It's
beet
always
spread.
like a earthy greenish brown.
Right. Yeah, like this is mustard seed and kale
bark
semen.
Like
it's you put that on there. It's delicious. No, it's really good. You got to try it.
Can we go back to talking about Chick-fil-A? Oh my goodness!
I just
Ezekiel bread.
And it just takes one slice to fill you up. Like just one slice of Ezekiel bread. Like you got to. I don't see how you can eat it.
Doesn't when you hit the water in your stomach, it
expands it. Yeah, it's just nothing but oats and.
It's the only time it's soft is when it's in your stomach.
You got to moisten it up with saliva first. Really, you got to get a good dough. Yeah, you got to re-knead it back into dough form. Yeah.
It's just a bunch of seeds though, like pushed together into a bread.
whoever came up with it was just godless. They were like, "Hey, let's make this brick bread." You know,
Try and order this with a bacon, egg, and cheese. Like,
you know, it's funny. Who is it? There's a food truck coming around that's doing lobster, egg, and cheese on a roll. There's some type of food truck coming around with that. It's like $25. No interest whatsoever.
zero.
You wouldn't do lobster and eggs?
No.
Do you not like the common? Do you not like lobster?
I'm not wouldn't prefer lobster. Not a big fan of lobster.
I mean, I would have a shrimp egg, and that's like a shrimp parm, isn't it?
A shrimp parm is just breaded shrimp fried with marinara.
Which one has eggs
cheese.
on it? Oh, sausage and egg parm. Is it?
Eggplant parmesan?
No, there's egg on one of those
eggs.
sandwiches. There's egg on some like hero that you get from some places. It's like an egg and
like a cooked egg?
yeah,
Like when you get like a cooked egg on a burger,
right? But it's on a
or
hero, and
something
it
like
has
that?
like it's like a staple of. I feel like some pizza places have this.
Maybe.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, I'm not eating.
I used to get it from a pizza place in Bellport.
Yeah, but I'm not having like a shrimp parm with any egg. Like I'm not gonna get a shrimp parm either. Like I want actually to taste the shrimp. I don't want it.
Would you get lox and eggs?
No,
Oh, so you're not a seafood and egg guy at all.
not really. It's not a breakfast thing to me.
I mean, what, seafood?
Yeah,
I mean,
like I'll have a crab cake maybe.
shrimp cocktail is a breakfast.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of just eating cold shrimp though either. Like I prefer it cooked.
I mean, sorry for your little sassy taste buds.
I'm the sassy one who doesn't want to eat the cold shrimp.
I'll take
The sassy one who orders the fucking cold shrimp.
I'll eat it out of the
and it
seat.
comes on that real decorative glass.
I'll eat it right out of the seat.
Tails all hanging off of it. Yeah.
I'll snap the head. I'll eat the shell too. I don't give a damn.
What do you put gravy on in the morning? That's would be my answer. Like I want.
I don't
something
use
with
gravy
ground
in the
gravy.
morning. I think gravy's not a morning.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. Even that.
Better
even
than eating fucking shrimp cocktail.
But even that white. What's that white breakfast gravy?
What wine do you drink in the morning with the fucking shrimp cocktail, Chief?
Well, I would actually have a mimosa because I'm not a dickhead. Yeah, I'd have a mimosa.
You're not a dickhead. Because you're not a dickhead. Reminder.
Yeah. Have a hearty mimosa is what I would have. Wet my gullet.
Yeah, wet your gullet.
I do that. I do about a 99% champagne and then just a couple drops of OJ just to.
And
give
is
a
it like
little surface
uncomfortable
color.
to because then you have to like go sit down in the toilet. You have to like take your whole romper off and stuff like that. Like
Why would I have to do that?
I don't know, because that isn't that what you're having with your shrimp cocktail and your mimosa and.
This weekend I'm gonna seek out a nice hearty jumbo shrimp cocktail. I'm gonna take pictures of it and send it to you as
Okay.
I'm like leave the.
It better be before 11 a.m.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I want it. Don't de-do to it either. Keep the poop string on it. So I can. I'm not gonna fuck it, but I'm not.
Just get the poop string right out with your tongue.
I'm not trying to satisfy it. I'm just gonna eat it, just as is. That's where the nutrients lies.
Well, it sounded like you wanted to satisfy it when you told them to leave the poop thing in there.
I can clean it myself.
Brought your own knife.
Yeah,
you're an outdoorsman.
I do actually. I carry
outdoorsman who orders shrimp cocktail for breakfast.
And just for the record, we're a little light on time, but you couldn't outdoors me. But you couldn't be a better outdoorsman than me. Honestly, I went to outdoor camp for like 5 years in a row.
The fact that you had to go to a camp is where the problem is.
Well, sorry, I didn't pick it up on the street, Daniel Boone.
I mean,
like, where else do you learn this shit? You think
in the fucking woods?
So you just went into the woods and started learning organically?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a. Yeah. I didn't listen.
Yeah, there was books and stuff.
So you read books about the outdoors, and then I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I was with my grandpa all the time, and it was right around the corner. We had a boat. We had the woods.
Well, neither one of my grandfathers were around.
Yeah.
So you know what? Sorry, I didn't have the luxury that you had of having a grandfather teach me things.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of a fucking 5-year camp, guy.
Well, we all had different luxuries.
You know what? Grandpa costs $0 fucking dollars.
You know what? Love.
What does the camp cost?
Love doesn't cost a thing because you can't put a price on love. So
you packed my wrong pajamas, Mom. This is outdoors camp. Can't wear the ones with the fuzzy butts on this one. The boys are gonna laugh at me.
I was older than that, motherfucker. Anyway,
I want to keep going on this.
We can't. We're pressing against the clock. We have like 30 seconds left. All right. Well,
this is where I'm gonna be at fucking camp for the next 5 years.
You can catch me at I was trying to think of the camp
The
that
second bunk
I was trying to think of the camp that Jason drowned at.
with
Camp.
the pink Power Ranger.
What was the camp that Jason died at? Camp Crystal Lake. Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah, I was gonna say you could catch me at Camp Crystal Lake this weekend, but yeah, I ruined it. But yeah, everybody have a good night. This is Keith. This is Cody, and we're out. Peace.